so not technically our in-race reporter, but was reliable in providing a stream for me to watch, so I knew what was going on. You know, the first couple stages was pretty predictable. You know, a lot of single file stuff. Saw you get in probably more trouble than anyone tonight. How would you how would you describe that?
I would explain it as you're right. Yeah, you know, it's super speedway racing, right? So out the gate, there was a few cars. I'm sure they're controllers, right? That they just have a hard time driving the car, right? Like staying in line and going straight is not as easy as it seems on a controller, right? Like you're trying to tap it, you're getting hit in the rear. When you're driving a wheel, you can hold it a little better. Anyways, right up the gate, I was running P3, and my captain told me, hey, don't make a move, don't make a move. Well, anybody that's watched me at a super speedway, I get bored, so I went to the outside. Yeah. As soon as I go to the outside, I lose a bunch of positions. I had a buddy of mine, War Pig, I had him behind me, so I was thinking he'd go. He chose not to, so I was out there by myself, right? It is what it is. I started falling back. The 8 lost talent, and I say lose talent, right? Like he's a controller guy, so he come up and he just turned dead right. I don't know if it was a glitch or what, but it was dead center of the straightaway. Smashed me into the wall. I start wrecking, no caution. He ends up further back. Me and my teammates actually line up together. We're flying up through there, and just as we go to pick our nose out, this is like for 20th place. As soon as we go to stick to the outside to go around the 8 car, he decides to block us and wrecked all 3 of us, sent me flying. Somebody else ended up coming and nailing me, and I went airborne, barrel rolling. Yeah. So it was just a bad, I don't understand. But really, listen, I got to give a shout out to all of Shin Motorsports. I don't know what it was, but when I was the lead car on that outside lane, we could go with 4 or 5 cars only, and we went, I think, 3 times from 20-something in the field up to top 3 twice. I got to the top 3. One time I was going for the lead. Just as I got there, Smitty come up with a late block, and then he didn't have much speed when he was the lead car, so cost us a lot of time. But yeah, I mean, the Toyota camp was real fast tonight.
All right, yeah, you definitely made it exciting. I just wanted to apologize for all the subscribers. My connection, I guess, is just bad enough that it will not handle broadcasting for an entire race. So we'll get to the action in the top 3. Taddy did a great job. You made it exciting. Watch the end from your point of view. You did a good job. I know you're a threat at Chicagoland next week, so if I'm calling it, I'll be riding with you quite a bit, but congratulations. I know you finished, I think, 7th.
Yeah, not bad for no stage points throughout the night. So yeah, 7th place, and then Tiller got 6th, so the whole team rebounded pretty good.
All right, good deal. So was able to rebound top 10. Thank you for providing your stream. We're gonna get to the top 3 now. 10 Titan in the 13 car with a P3. How do you? What level of excitement are you at for top 3 finish tonight?
Honestly, I'm pretty hyped. When I came in here, I didn't really know how many of these I'd get, and I might not get any more the rest of the season, but I'm going to enjoy this one. It was a pretty good run for the 13 Chevrolet tonight. Stage 1, we were at the front. Lag spike wrecked us, but rebounded, won a stage, and ended up finishing top 3, so I'll take it.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the guys in the field, I haven't really raced with personally yet, so I had to learn, you know, a lot of the names and cars, but you're one of the more consistent ones throughout the race. You had a great overall run, you know, top 3. Daytona's very hard to get any type of good consistent finishes throughout the race, so congratulations. Is there anyone that you'd like to give a quick shout out to after week 1?
Just RCR and Blinker Hoff taking a chance on me. I'm super grateful to have this opportunity to race in this awesome league and try to prove myself and others that I'm not terrible at this game. But and not to mention all the guys that we were working with tonight. That last caution was huge. I couldn't convince them all, but I convinced just enough to pit there that we were able to make it on fuel, and that's really what won, like, the group of us, like Fireslayer and us, the race was pitting there. So I got to shout out those guys, because without their help and teamwork, I couldn't have done it.
All right, well, great job, great top three to start the season. This is the Cringe Cup, man. You know, this is the top level for presets in this league. So congratulations, and we'll see you at Chicago.
Thanks, man. Thank you, man. Much appreciated.
All right, so now P2, we got Long Live the Sauce in the number 9 car for KB Showtime Motorsports. What's going on, buddy?
Sir, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. I wish I had the broadcast up for the finish, but
Oh man, that's messing
you know,
up.
we watching before it cut out. You know, you had kind of a similar race to Taddy. Honestly, you started near the front. You were in the back for probably majority of the race. What was the key factor in you getting up back
Well,
to the front and have a shot?
stage one, I started 20th and got all the way up to obviously the lead for a little bit, top five, stage one. I don't know, there were some guys up front in the lead lagging a little bit, kind of sending everybody, jockeying for position. Stage two wasn't too great. I was in the back for the most of the time trying to get myself up there. But stage three, just, I guess, staying out, taking tires, taking gas at the right moments. I was able to save some on that last run, and I just want to be in a good opportunity to be able to win it. Slayer made a good move. He had his teammate pushing him, so kudos to him on that run there. But great finish. Wish we could have had it for the fans.
Yeah, I'm partial to the 9 car. I love the 9 car, so we were keeping an eye on you, throughout the race. KB and I are real good friends, so we had a Hendrick Junior Motorsports Alliance worked out.
It worked out great.
Like having you guys in the top 3 at the end of the race was awesome. I know all you guys want to win, so we're not going to put, restrictions on guys trying to win the race. With the fuel, how close were you at the end to running out?
I was able to get it to about 2 to 3 laps above.
Okay.
I just had to save just a couple. So that's a lot of guys up front actually in that run we're trying to save. So the outside line got going a decent amount there. So I'm just want to put myself in a good position for the win at the end. Shout out to Showtime.
I was just gonna say that anyone you wanted to shout out to. So he was real happy with your enthusiasm to be on his team. I'm sure he's gonna be pumped for you with the P2 to start the season. Congratulations, and we'll see you next week.
Well, the only great thing is I was gonna have to get a tattoo of Showtime if I won, so we won't be doing that.
Yeah, you don't want that.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour, and my bias will come through. Man, I shouted you and Guardian out early in the race. I put it out there. You guys are my drivers. Inside, I'm pulling for you. But man, you just won freaking Daytona, dude. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, considering, I had myself put in a good qualifying spot in a duel, and then last, final stretch, some stuff happened. It put me in the back, so I felt like I was behind the 8 ball to begin with, and then I just, used patience getting up through, and some pitch strategy there at the end with 10 Titan, and that really paid off. While others chose to stay out.
All right, so you started in the back. I can't, I tried to cover everyone in the field throughout the race, but certain drivers, they were having their issues. A couple people hitting a glitch, people bouncing off the wall. I never had to go to you or saw you in out of shape at all throughout the race. You were quiet, clean, worked your way slowly to the front. Was that, part of the strategy, just trying to, wait for other people to make their mistake and you can, work your way into a position?
Yeah, yes, and with working with the other HMS drivers and a couple of the other Chevys, helped out a lot too.
All
But
right. How close were you on fuel there at the end?
I had 3 laps left.
Okay, just watching the stream, seeing guys, a couple guys roll
Yeah,
down
like I
pit
said,
road.
that 10 Titan mentioned about he was chirping about getting people to take a pit stop with that last caution that came out, and nobody was biting. And I seen about 2 or 3 of us um, took it, and then it paid off. So kudos to him for that call, and kudos to Guardian for helping me out with the move. I probably could have waited till 3 and 4 to try making it, but I'm antsy.
I mean, hey, it's Daytona. You gotta make the move when you feel it's right. Any last things you'd like to say before we go off air?
um, Shout out to you for taking a chance on me, drafting me, and I mean you know me for a long time. You've seen me come in, when I was on controller, fresh behind the ears, and to now. So kudos to you, and kudos to Guardian there, like I said, for helping me out with that late race move, and everybody else that helped us in that party. Um, we tried our best getting everybody situated, and some things didn't pan out as well as others.
Yeah, it was good to see the teamwork. I'm glad it worked out. Important race. It was exciting race, great finish. A lot of people wanting to win, of course, and I'm as Flash Mafia, baby. First week we're making a little splash. The 7 car looks really good in victory lane, so now the pressure's on me Thursday. But happy for both of my drivers, of course, and then everyone else who had strong runs and finishes tonight. So
Yeah, it's just I feel good breaking through, getting a win finally in GC Sports. I've been chomping at the bit, been chomping at it for a couple races and B sliders last season, and I just couldn't get it done, and finally did.
hey man, you're here. You are here. So it's a great start to the season for you. Like I told 10 Titan, you guys this is a top level for sliders now, so this is the real deal. You have some real strong competition. Started off with a win is huge, and we'll see all of you at Chicagoland.
Yeah, real quick, Flash. I just want to add, right? So let's talk about the drivers that just finished in the top 3, right? So we just talked about you kind of brought up so we had A, B, and C drivers all kind of mixed together. A lot of these guys you've never raced with, some of us have never raced with. 2 B drivers finished P1 and P2, and a C driver finished P3. None of the A drivers were there in the podium, but I got to admit though it is Daytona, right? So as a lot of people would say, real racing begins next week, and unlike this week, there's no more racing your way into the show, right? You got to single car qualify, so things are going to change here for this group, and a lot of the guys that you've seen on track tonight, you might not even see the next couple weeks, minus the after this week top 16 in points. So there are going to be a few penalties assessed. So guys, any of the drivers stay up for your penalties and your points. That'll be given out by the end of the race week, right? Got to give time for clips to get sent in. But all in all, man, Flash, I got to thank you for being up here in the booth.
Oh yeah, no problem.
To the viewers at home, just so you know, and to the drivers, I told all the guys we have over 30 drivers per series that are trying to qualify their way into these races. I think we had 7 or 8 get sent home from the slider group or here at the Cringe side, and I said if the racing was good and we had under 3-4 cautions, then we would be adding a car. So we only had 2 cautions tonight. So next week, now 26 cars will be starting for the Slider Series at Chicago. So that does give one extra opportunity for these guys to make the race. So hopefully they can keep it going all season, and we end up with a full field of the 32, 33 drivers, right? That's the end goal. But for me, Aquatati, CEO here at GC Sports, for Flash 9, for our podium finishers, and really for all the drivers, that was a great way to start the season. Again, we had a few hiccups, but at the end of the day, that was phenomenal racing. And for once, I seen a league race at Daytona where it was not single file throughout the whole field, and we've seen the top line actually work and make a lot of moves. So congratulations to all the drivers.
Yeah, I have nothing to add to that.
All right, cool. Well, we're going to go off air. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And don't forget, Thursday night, we have the same race, but with the custom side, the Giggity Cup Series, where you'll see Flash 9 on track as he tries to back up the Flash Mafia, go for the double duty win racing here, the sweep of Daytona for Flash Mafia. Can he do it? Or maybe Guardian on his team, right? So tune in Thursday and find out. From all of us here, thank you and have a good night.